Talk about the elephant in the room in Springfield, and that is the Bears stadium deal meant to keep the team in Illinois. Even with a last-minute push, a valiant effort at the end, lawmakers failed to get it into the end zone.
And we're hearing from local leaders on both sides of the state line today, their reaction. Let's go to Rose Schmidt. She's live in Hammond, Indiana tonight. With that, Rose?
Stephen, Allison, here's something that Arlington Heights officials and Hammond officials can agree on. Illinois leaders had the ball and they fumbled it. But questions remain whether Hammond was a bluff from the team. Either way, the mayor says he believes we will have answers soon.
It's a blank canvas for Kevin Warren and George McCaskey to create what they think Bearsville should be.
The Chicago Bears have one offer on the table, and it comes from Hammond, Indiana. Mayor Tom McDermott says he talked to the team all weekend and remains optimistic.
I think in the next 30 days, Hammond's going to get its answer. Indiana's going to get its answer. 'Cause at that point, if the Bears within 30 days haven't made the decision to accept Indiana's offer, I'm not sure that they will.
Overnight, the Illinois Senate passed a bill meant to entice the Bears to stay in Illinois, but the legislation stalled in the House. It's not the outcome Arlington Heights officials wanted. In a statement, Mayor Jim Tenalia says, as we recognize that these discussions are complex and involve many stakeholders, this is clearly a fumble for the state of Illinois.
We're ever optimistic. I know that the Bears had, I think, a one-line statement, and so they haven't said no, and that means that our team still has to work.
The mayor of nearby Rolling Meadows says Illinois should be taking Indiana's offer seriously. Arlington Heights has spent 5 years preparing to redevelop the former Arlington Park racecourse. So, if it's not a stadium, what's next for the site?
I know that the village of Arlington Heights has already put a lot of restrictions, so we're not going to see a new Six Flags Park, for example. There's a lot of other big pie-in-the-sky ideas that have already been shut down by the village.
And the Bears reiterated today that they are still on the timeline to have a decision by late spring or early summer. Now, as for the Hammond mayor, he responded to those who've criticized the site near Wolf Lake. We'll hear his response coming up at 6. Reporting live in Hammond, Rose Schmidt, NBC 5 News.